No teenagers were intoxicated in the making of this video.
Okay. Hi, my name is Priscilla, and we're going to talk about Mother Mary Harriet Jones and Emma Goldman. So for Mother, she had her life together for like 30 years or so, but then her husband and 4 kids died from yellow fever. Then 4 years after that, her dress shop got burned down by the Chicago fire. If you think your life's a mess, just look at poor Marjorie. I'm so sorry, Marjorie. Okay, so basically after that, all of that happened, she basically was like, you know what, let's protest for child labor laws, because, why not? Gotta save those kiddos, you know what I mean? It was basically called the March of the Mill Children. We want shorter hours! We want shorter hours! We want shorter hours! We want shorter hours! And then she basically put like a lot of strikes through it. Got thrown into prison for it. It was supposed to be for 20 years, but she only spent like 3 months. I don't know how, but Marjorie did it somehow. Good for you, homegirl. Yeah, so she got sued in 1924, but then after 6 years after that, she died. So she lived a very interesting life, if I do say so myself. Now for Emma Goldman. Does it get better? Not really, but let's continue anyways. I needed that, I'm sorry. It's just Emma. Okay. Basically, she was like, frick you, frick you, frick you. Basically saying violence is always the answer, like our homeboy, John Brown. Who doesn't love him? Bleeding Kansas. So, those two are very similar because, like, John Brown, Emma Goldman, they both have colors in their last names. Brown, Goldman. Connect the two. Hippos, you know what I mean? Just for future reference. I got you all. So yeah, basically Emma was like, violence is always the answer. I mean, kids, she's never wrong. I'm kidding. Violence is never the answer sometimes. Depends on who. Anyways, as she was trying to push for rights for women and minorities towards society, she basically went to prison many, 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 many times. So you can thank her for that. Thank you, Emma. Now moving on to Abigail.
Are you ready? We're gonna... Mm-hmm. What is... Alright. Hi, I'm Abby, and we're gonna continue talking about the labor reform movement. So, 2 big guys in this whole movement were Eugene Debs and Upton Sinclair. So first, we're going to talk about Upton Sinclair. He was this big writer where he would expose everyone. He was spilling everyone's tea. He was like, I'm leaving no stone unturned. I'm going to help the immigrants. And so he was The Jungle, exposing everyone's ish. I see you back there, Deborah. Which was like one of his biggest books. He went undercover in the Chicago meatpacking district, and he was like exposing all the bad stuff they were doing. Now, while it was to expose the poor treatment of immigrants, everyone was kind of self-absorbed, and they're like, oh my god, what's happening to our meat? Like, what are we eating? Like, that's so bad, because, selfish. But yeah, I'm looking at all you Americans right there, selfish. We're all selfish, just remember that. Anyway, I guess a little bit of good came out of it. Like, we had the Food and Drug Act and, like, meat production safety laws, whatever. But he didn't really get what he wanted, so that kind of sucked. But, oh well. And then there's this guy, his name is Eugene Debs, and he was messed up. So at 14, he drops out of school, and that could explain why he never won the presidency, because he'd just be a little bit educated. Anyway, so he was like this big guy that would organize strikes and then go to jail and then get out again and organize more strikes, and then just go back to jail. And he was like, I want to do something bigger. I want to affect more change. So he runs for president for 5 times, and for Congress once, and he didn't win a single time. Which, honestly, I don't really know how, because we have a Cheeto with a wig for president. So he had to be a little bit better than that, but like, whatever. And so the last time he runs for president, he's in prison from organizing a strike. And I can kind of see why the people wouldn't vote for him, because he's in jail, and that's kind of a big red flag. Like, how do you even get out of jail after the president? Are you supposed to, like, acquit yourself? Whatever. Presidential pardon yourself, kids. Anyway, he did some good. He created the Union for Railroad Workers, called the ARV, where he helped get them better working conditions and hours. So, I mean, he did some good, but it's kind of crazy. Just a little bit. Labor reform.
JK.
Yes, Tigger, work that jacket. Adidas. My brothers don't even wear this jacket. Why do we have it? Yes, queen. Work it.
Bye guys. We're done for real.